Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Kayleigh. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here to record for you the new moon reading for tomorrow, for the new moon in Aquarius. So for you Libra, this is actually happening in your 5th house. Oh, wow, that is a lot of energy to have in your 5th house. Okay, fun. Okay, so this new moon is kicking off a new cycle. For you, this is happening in the area of life that has to do with children, creativity, sexy time. Where do you think children come from? Come on. Love. Pleasure, romance, and risk-taking. Ooh. Fun. So, there's going to be 6 planets in Aquarius. Okay, I'm going to talk just briefly about the astrology, pull some tarot, close it off with a rune, okay? 6 planets in Aquarius. It's pretty intense. Okay, so Sun, Moon, right? Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury. Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot. The last time we saw this many in Aquarius was actually in 1962. I'm not going to go into all the details of what happened back then, but you can go back and look if you want. Just think about the 60s, okay? The 60s. So for you, Libra, this being in your 5th house, I imagine that besides I imagine that you would be feeling very creative or have a lot of creative juice right now. You could potentially be really, really fertile, you know? That would probably depend on a lot more minute things in your personal birth chart. But you could very well find some you might take on some creative projects where the goal and the end goal is to help people with maintaining or regaining their individuality and their individual sovereignty. That's what Aquarius is about. While at the same time helping humanity in some way. You could, I don't know, considering this is the 5th house, you could even come up with some ideas for something like that's really inventive and new that nobody's seen before. Aquarius is technology, the internet, right? It's connected, interconnected systems. Like cryptocurrency, super Aquarius, for example. Since risk-taking is 5th house, it's not really investing, but it's risk-taking, so you could get involved with some new cryptocurrency or something like that. Or even just designing logos. That seems like a really Libra thing to do. My little sister is a sun in Libra, and she literally plants flowers for a living. That's what she does. It's so fucking Libra. I love it. Okay. Let's do a quick prayer, okay? God, Source, Creator, thank you so much for this beautiful day. Thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning. Thank you for bringing Libra to this reading. Please watch over Libra and watch over me while I do this reading. Protect this space so that only energies of love and true light may enter. Thank you. I feel really loose, free flowing right now. And gentle. Like, this is a really gentle energy. That's nice. That's a lot of cards. Damn. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so I feel really good. I don't know how you're feeling right now. Kind of feels actually peaceful. Okay. So the card on the bottom, we have the Ten of Swords. Ouch. Fucking ow. This is the last deacon of Gemini. The important thing about the Ten of Swords, first of all, it's pretty crappy energy. It sucks. They're tough situations, but it's the 10. That means it's the end of the cycle. So hopefully you're coming to an end of a really tough cycle. Considering this new moon is happening in the 5th house, the house of romance, could even be a romance that's breaking up. And just like randomly, I haven't done this with anybody else. I just split the deck and looked at it. We have death. So massive transformation. There's an intense transformation happening for you, Libra. Okay. So 2 cards came out at once, and then that like clump of cards that fell out before, one of those cards came back out. So it really wanted to be out here. So first we have Kronos, which is the devil energy. This is Capricorn energy. This is the lovers, okay? This is the high priest and priestess, right? And this is the personification of our sexual passions, our lower vital energies. And the idea behind this card is that if we give in too much to this energy, or we're careless, see how they're asleep? If we're careless, dark forces can overtake us. Does that make sense? I think it does. The fact that it's upside down tells me that you're not, it's like you're asleep to something. Asleep or careless about an energy that you need to pay attention to. And you need to pay attention to it because it's causing a lot of pain. And after cards started coming out, like I was feeling really like calm and peaceful and stuff, and now there's an intense pain in my mid-back. So that's really interesting. It came out at the same time as Justice. This is your card, Libra. It's a major arcana card for you. Lady Justice holds the scales. She's very aware that whichever choice she makes, it's gonna cut somebody. So she's very conscious of the choice that needs to be made. So Libra, you need to make a decision. That's interesting, Capricorn and Libra energy. Yeah. You need to make a decision. It's possible also that, like, if you're in some kind of legal battle, this could potentially indicate that you will be victorious in that battle. You could also possibly look at the devil reversed as a lighter manifestation of that energy. Like, you are in fact waking up to the fact that you need to be responsible for your lower vital energies. Or you're in for a rude awakening. I only say that because of the Ten of Swords. Like, that's really fucking harsh. And then we have the World. In some decks, this is the Universe card. Okay, in my Hermetic deck, it's the Universe card. The World. This is a card of Saturn. This is a card of endings and new beginnings. There's also a lot of art on the card that implies a coming together of the masculine and feminine archetypes within ourselves and awakening as a result. So that is actually in 2 cards, right? This is the masculine and feminine having come together, but they fell asleep in the freaking forest. And then this shape here is representative of the feminine, and this is a hermaphroditic, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, figure holding a silver and a gold wand. Silver, moon, gold, sun, masculine, feminine, coming together, right? It's awakening. It's ascension. You may be making the decision to cut off some aspect of yourself, maybe, or some aspect of your life that has been causing a significant amount of pain, and the act of cutting it off, like say a source of addiction, maybe an affair, you know, that in and of itself is painful. But it's the right thing to do, and will lead to some really beautiful new beginnings. It's weird that that's what's coming up. Interesting. It's almost like the blissful honeymoon is at an end, and it's necessary to evaluate reality. And I mean, Saturn, the planet for this card, for the World, is all about rules and reality. Alrighty. Libra, we pulled Canas. This is fire. This is the torch. This is the creative fire. It's also disillusion, the breakup of something into its individual parts. It's also sores. So it's kind of a lot to cover, but the essential message of this rune is that the transformational fire is being applied to your personality. Yeah, that's definitely how I feel it, especially with cutting the deck and death being there. That was pretty hardcore. Yeah, so it's also it also, as a rune, indicates people with great artistic ability, creativity. So it's like you have this really, really beautiful, fertile period happening where you have a lot of creative energy, and you're being asked to use it in responsible ways so that you can actually move your life forward. And yeah, so you can move your life forward. It's pretty cool, Libra, that this is the center card in your reading. I love it. Okay, Libra. If you're looking for more detail, if you'd like a personal reading, please email me. My email's down below. I offer tarot and Elder Futhark runes. So you can take your pick, or you can do a mixture of the two. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good new moon.